Welcome guys to your first video lesson from Miss Cogswell and Mr. Malloy's engineering classes. Basically guys, I'm going to show you a really simple way to make sure that you turn in all your files when you're turning in a project. So as you can see, I have Inventor open and this is my car assembly. I only did a real quick wheel and axle just to show it to you. But you can see that there are at least two parts here, and there's an assembly, and in the case of my project, I went ahead and made a drawing file, which we'll teach you about in the next couple of days. To ensure that when you turn in your files, you can turn them all in as one thing in one folder and make sure that you get all of them, Inventor has a lovely feature available to you. So I'm going to show you how to use this. The first thing that you're going to have to do is actually outside of Inventor, and you need to make a destination folder. I tend to just make mine on the desktop because it's an easy location, but here you can see that I've made a folder, nothing in it, and I've labeled it Car Assembly Project and then my last name. And this is how we're going to ask you to label your files or your folders when you're turning in a project, so we know whose is who without going in and looking at everything. So I have my destination folder. I'm going to go back into Inventor. I have my assembly file open, and now I'm just going to go into the upper left hand corner and click on File, and then the arrow next to Save As to open up these choices, and then I'm going to choose Pack and Go. And that's going to open up this nice little dialog box. Go ahead and click, you'll probably see this one, click on this More button for the first time that you use it so you have the entire dialog box open. Now, your source file is going to be the file that has your assembly in it, and you can see your whatever your directory is, it should be defaulting right to it. The first time you go into this, your destination folder is going to be empty, so go ahead and navigate to wherever it is that you are saving your destination folder. I said mine was on my desktop. There it is. I'm going to go ahead and click OK, and now my destination folder is listed in there. Along in this options box on the side, please choose Copy to a Single Path. This is going to flatten out your hierarchy, so all of your files are going to be nice and neat and viewable right there in a single folder rather than subfolders. Go ahead and please choose Skip Styles and Skip Templates if they're not already checked. Once you have all that down, you're going to go ahead and click the Search Now button. And what it's going to do is it's going to search for any and all files that are associated with this assembly file. In this case, I have a wheel, and I have an axle, and I have my assembly. That's it. So I have a total of 3 files, and then it tells you how much space it's going to take. Make sure that all of your parts are included and you see your assembly file. Now we haven't done drawing files yet, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how to search for those. A drawing file is going to be a higher level than your assembly file, so you have to tell this Pack and Go, hey, there's something else out there, please go search for it. So I'm going to come down here, and I'm just going to hit the search now down here at the bottom. It's going to realize that, oh, this assembly is used in a drawing file later. I'm going to go ahead and add that to it. We're going to ask you guys to do this during your midterm, so please make sure that you follow these instructions. Once you have all of your files listed down here, and run through it and make sure they're all listed, go ahead and click Start. Your little progress bar is going to fill up with green, and then once it's filled up with green, you hit Done, and you have created a Pack and Go file. Let's go over here and we'll look at my Pack and Go file. Sorry guys, it's on my other monitor, and you can see there's my axle, which is a part. There is my wheel, which is a part. Here is, let's expand this out. Here's my assembly file, and here is my drawing file, and then I have a project file already set up. So there's all of the files that I need to turn in. So when I go to turn it in, I'm just going to turn this whole folder in. You can zip this up if it's too big, or when I give you the Google link, you can just upload that entire folder. The real big advantage to this, guys, is it makes sure that you've got everything saved. So instead of saving, oh, this file, and this file, and this file, it does it all at once for you. So there's nothing that's going to get left behind. And this would be a nice way to ensure that you have turned everything in. If you are working on a group project and you need to send something to somebody else, you can make sure that you send all of those files to them. So this is our first little mini lesson. Going to send this out to you all to have a look through, and we'll keep this available throughout the year so that you can refer back to this. Hope it was helpful, and have a nice day.